You are paying for a pair of shoes for a child that does not even share your last name. You are buying heavy bags of groceries for a mouth that looks at you every single day and calls another man Dad. And when the massive arguments finally happen, when the stress boils over in your own living room, you are the very first person to be told. You have absolutely no right to speak to him. You are not his real father. You sit there, paying the rent, paying the light bill, providing the safety, but you have absolutely zero authority in your own house. You are a ghost with an open wallet. Today, we are tearing the blindfold off one of the biggest, most dangerous traps a good man can ever walk into. Society has fed you a massive, manipulative lie. They tell you that a real man steps up and takes care of another man's responsibilities. They try to shame you into playing the ultimate hero. But what they completely hide from you is the dark, heavy, soul-crushing reality of what actually happens behind closed doors when you decide to date a single mother. If you do not learn the cold, hard truth about this dynamic, you will surrender your hard-earned money, your total peace of mind, and your entire masculine future to a family where you will always be in second place. Brothers, if you're watching for the first time, I need a small favor. My ex said I wouldn't even reach 100k subscribers. I need you to help me prove her wrong. Please hit subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment right now. Let's show her what men can do when we stand together and refuse to be lied to anymore. You have to completely understand the deep psychology of what you are walking into. When you date a single mother, you are never starting with a clean slate. You are walking into a movie that is already halfway finished, and you are just a background character. A single mother's absolute first priority is always going to be her child. Biologically, that makes perfect sense. But for you, as a man, it is a complete disaster. A high-value man wants to build a kingdom where he is the undisputed king. He wants a woman who looks at him as her main priority, her protector, and her leader. But when you date a single mother, you will never be number one. You will always be sitting in the back seat. If you plan a romantic weekend getaway, it can be completely cancelled at the very last second because the child has a cold, or because the biological father decided to change his weekend schedule. Your entire life, your time, and your money are now controlled by the unpredictable chaos of a child you did not create. Let me tell you a real story about a man who fell completely into this dark pit. We will call him Greg. Greg was a hardworking guy with a great job and a huge heart. He started dating a woman named Vanessa. Vanessa had a 5-year-old son from a previous relationship. Greg wanted to be the perfect guy. He wanted to show her he was different. So, he started paying for the dinners. Then he started buying the kid expensive toys. Within 6 months, Greg was paying half of Vanessa's rent because she was struggling. But there was a massive shadow in the background. The biological father. The baby daddy was a completely toxic, broken guy who could not keep a job. But every single time this toxic ex called the phone, Vanessa dropped everything. She would talk to him for hours. She claimed she just had to keep the peace for the baby. Greg sat on the couch, completely ignored, while his girlfriend argued and negotiated with another man. One evening, the young boy threw a massive temper tantrum and broke Greg's expensive television. Greg raised his voice and told the boy to go to his room. Vanessa immediately exploded. She jumped in front of Greg, pointed her finger in his face, and screamed, "Do not ever raise your voice at my son! You are not his father!" In that exact moment, Greg realized the terrible trap he was in. He had 100% of the financial responsibility, but absolutely zero authority. He was just the ATM machine. He was paying for the mistakes of another man. Greg lost 3 years of his life and thousands of dollars before he finally packed his bags and walked away feeling completely used and broken. Greg is the loser in this dynamic because he thought his money could buy him a position of respect that was never actually available to him. This brings us to the most dangerous part of dating a single mother. You are not just dating her. You are dating her past. You are dating her bad decisions. If a woman had a child with a toxic, abusive, or lazy man, you have to ask yourself a very hard question. Why did she choose him? Why did she let a man with no future get her pregnant? It shows a massive flaw in her judgment. And when you enter her life, you are forcing yourself to deal with that toxic ex-boyfriend for the next 18 years. He will be at the birthdays. He will be at the school graduations. He will constantly bring drama, jealousy, and heavy stress directly to your front door. You will literally be sharing your woman's attention with a man you absolutely despise. Now, let us look at a man who completely dodged this bullet. This is the story of a true winner. We will call him Vince. Vince met a very beautiful woman named Rachel. Rachel had a young daughter. On their very third date, Rachel started dropping heavy hints. She talked about how hard it was to pay her daycare bills. She asked Vince if he could come over on his only day off to watch her daughter so she could go get her nails done. She was actively looking for a savior to step in and carry her heavy burden. Vince was a highly observant, strong man. He saw the trap forming perfectly. He did not get angry. He did not yell. He looked at Rachel across the table and set a wall made of solid iron. He said, "I really enjoy spending time with you, but I am not looking to step into a father role, and I am not looking to take on someone else's financial responsibilities. That is not my path." Rachel was completely furious. She tried to use the ultimate shame tactic. She told Vince he was just an immature boy who could not handle a real, strong woman. She tried to attack his manhood. Vince did not argue. He just smiled, paid for his own coffee, and walked away. Vince completely won because he protected his masculine resources. He understood that a woman looking for a wallet is not looking for true love. He saved his peace of mind, kept his hard-earned money in his own bank account, and a year later, he met a beautiful woman with no heavy baggage, and they started a fresh family from scratch. You have to understand the heavy manipulation behind the shame tactics. When society or a single mother tells you to man up, what they are really saying is, shut up and pay. They want you to ignore your own biological desire to pass on your own genetics, and instead pour all your energy into raising the genetics of a rival man. In the wild, male lions do not raise the cubs of other lions. It is completely against nature. But modern society expects you to do it with a big, fake smile on your face. Let us talk about a man who experienced the ultimate transformation. We will call him Brian. Brian moved in with a single mother named Monica. For the first 2 years, Brian thought he was doing the right thing. He loved her, and he cared for her kid. But Brian slowly started to realize he was living in a cage. Every single holiday, every single weekend trip, had to be completely approved by Monica's ex-boyfriend. Brian could not even take his own girlfriend to the beach without checking the custody schedule first. His entire life was being totally controlled by a man he did not even know. The breaking point happened on Christmas. Brian bought expensive gifts, but the ex-boyfriend decided he wanted the kid that morning at the last second. Monica completely caved. She told Brian they had to change all their plans to make the ex happy. Brian woke up. The blindfold fell off. He realized he was playing a supporting role in his own life. He quietly packed his boxes while Monica was crying. He did not argue. He just left. The transformation was massive. Brian stopped being the nice guy who wanted to save everyone, and he became a man who aggressively protected his own freedom. He took his life back. You must protect your future. Your time, your money, and your emotional energy are your most valuable assets. Do not give them away to fix a broken situation that you did not create. Do not let anyone shame you into playing the hero for a woman who made bad choices with another man. You deserve a clean slate. You deserve to be number one in your own house. I want you to drop down into the comments section right now and answer this very smart question. I want you to be completely honest so the other brothers reading this can learn the truth. What is the biggest, most unbelievable red flag or crazy demand you ever saw when you tried dating a single mother? Did she ask you to pay her rent on the second date? Did her crazy ex-boyfriend try to threaten you? Write your exact story down in the comments below. Let us expose these highly toxic situations so the younger men reading can dodge the bullet before it completely ruins their lives. Protect your peace, brothers, and never settle for second place.